Let's create some drop-down lists. Let's say that we're trying to track customer data and we have a table here that shows the date, customer name, if this is their first purchase or not, the product that they actually ordered, and then the quantity. Let's also say that in this first purchase column, we only want a yes or a no and nothing else. And in this product ID column, we have 4 product IDs, and we want to make sure we only have valid product IDs in that column. We can use the data validation and drop-down list feature in Excel. So if we come here to this first purchase cell, we go to the data ribbon and click data validation. This will give us a lot of options for data validation, which just means a restriction that we can put on the value that will go in this cell. We'll click on this list option, and then this source box appears. In the source box, if we just want a yes or a no, we could simply type yes, comma, no with no spaces and click OK. And now, when we're in this cell, if we click that down arrow, we get the 2 options, yes or no. If a user came in here and wanted to just type Y, then they would get an error saying that there's a data validation requirement here. Also, if we wanted to come down and have the same data validation for multiple rows, we can just pull this cell down, and now all these cells will have the same data validation properties. So now let's say that we had a list that's a bit longer. In this product ID, we'll do another data validation by going to the data ribbon and clicking data validation. And we'll select list. The source can also be a reference to certain cells. So in this workbook, I've got in column H the product IDs. There are only 4 of them, but obviously we could have a lot more. So we'll select those cells and then come back here and click OK. Now, the drop-down is going to have those specific product IDs that we can select. And again, if we type something in there that's not part of that reference, it'll give us an error. One other note, if we go back to this data validation dialog box, there's a couple other tabs where we can input our own custom message or an error alert when invalid data is entered. So we could put not a valid product ID, and then please put a valid product ID in this cell. Click OK. Now, when we type 5, we get this error that says not a valid product ID. Please put a valid product ID in this cell. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, go spreadsheet something awesome.